Boom! Hey yo, what's up everybody? What's going on? Happy 4th of July weekend. Happy Independence Day weekend. I hope you all are having an amazing weekend. Markets close tomorrow, but that doesn't mean that we don't come on here and we talk about what our game plan is and how we're going to make money this week. Folks, my name is Michael Edward and I've been trading and investing professionally for over 15 years. I started my career working at a hedge fund right out of college, my very first job. A year later, 2008 happened, and that was the great financial crisis. But not only did I survive that, but thrived it, trading millions of the firm's money and ultimately winning one of their Trader of the Year awards. Now, 15 years later, I'm now the head trader at True Trading Group, the fastest growing and highest rated online educational stock market platform that is available today. And since 2016, my team of 8 other professional trading moderators and myself have helped thousands of members from all over the world, from all walks of life, achieve their financial goals. Make no mistake about it. You are on this live stream for one very simple reason: to get the information and knowledge that can help you to make money in the stock market immediately. I want you to take a moment. I want you to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out. Let's empower. Let's educate as many retail traders and investors as we possibly can. Folks, tonight's live stream is going to be a fantastic one. It's going to be a damn good one before we celebrate the 4th of July tomorrow. This live stream is going down as follows, and we have 3 new segments for tonight. First, we're going to do most asked questions. These are going to be the top 5 most recently asked questions from retail traders, both inside True Trading Group, but also outside of the True Trading Group community. These are the most common questions that we've been seeing circulate. I'm going to address all of these questions here on our first segment. Then, new segment, if I traded it. We're going to take the 5 most trending stocks right now, and I'm going to give you my trading plan for them this week. And then third, top stocks for a recession. We're going to go over the top 5 stocks to buy if we do go into that recession. I'll tell you what I think about it, how I think it all unfolds, and I'm going to give you guys some of the best stocks that usually outperform and actually can do well in a recession. Okay, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it, folks. Let's go ahead and begin the most asked questions segment. Let's go. All right. Can you make money trading stocks in a recession? Question number one. Abso-freaking-lutely. Guys, you have to understand something. Even if the markets go into a recession, even if we do go into a recession, okay? First, from an active trading standpoint, some stocks go down in a recession, but some stocks also go up. I'm going to get into what stocks actually go up during a recession. I'm going to get into that on the third segment of this live stream, okay? But when you do go into a recession, yes, some stocks go down, and that's why it's important for you to understand and learn how to short stocks, but also to learn how to maybe buy put options. And these are all things that you're going to learn as a member of True Trading Group and that we actually teach you how to do. And that's why we've been able to have banner years so far in 2022. You have a lot of members in True Trading Group, even though the market's down over 20%. Some members are having their best years ever, their best days, their best weeks, their best months, their best individual trade because of their ability to actually make money when markets go down. But also, when recessions happen, folks, that is when, okay, opportunity is created, okay, especially from the long-term wealth building opportunity. You want to look for opportunities when markets sell off going into a recession. When you're actually in the recession, folks, that's the greatest buying opportunity of your lifetime. Every time that we've had like a recession and the markets have gone down, more than 20, 30, sometimes even 50%, okay? Even when you've had those situations, they've proved to be tremendous buying opportunities like 2008. And I'll just take you guys back real quick because I love using this as the example because it's the worst recession that any of you on this live stream have probably ever lived and invested through. The markets went down a lot in 2008, but then in 2009, in the depths of the recession, the stock market, the S&P 500 actually was up more than 20% in 2009, which was still the depths of the worst recession that any of you have ever seen. So that's what I'm saying. When the markets go down going into the recession, that's when you want to be an investor because then you'll see that the markets went up over 20% the very next year and then never looked back. Okay. So yes, to answer your question, you absolutely can make money in a recession. Next question. Is it too late to get great deals on stocks for my long-term portfolio? No, it is not. It is not too late to get great deals. The market is basically right near the lows, right? The market's basically right near the low. I mean, look, this is the low for the year so far. Look where we are. We've barely come off that low. And if you guys haven't put money to work yet, I actually, on this day, on June 17th, right there, literally, okay, on that exact day, I put a good chunk of change to work. I bought like 20 different stocks, okay? I bought like 20 different stocks there on June 17th. But I'll tell you guys in just a moment where I think the markets go from here. All right, I'll tell you guys in just a moment where I think that this market goes from here. But like you can see, June 17th, I put a lot of money to work here on June 17th. And now you can see we're barely off of that level, folks. I mean, we have not moved off that by much. So there is still plenty of opportunity out there in this market. But I do truly believe that your window of opportunity is running out. I do really, truly believe that you are running out of time. What do you think happens in the overall markets this week? Okay. This week, I think that as you get more earnings come out, okay, as more earnings come out, I think you're going to see the markets move lower. This is kind of a follow-on to the previous question that you guys had, which was, is it too late to find value in the long-term, in our long-term portfolios? And it's not too late. I actually think the markets are not done going down yet this year. I think the month of July, we're going to be red. And I think in the month of July, the market's going to go down into this region that you see down here. And then I think the markets will bounce from there. So I'm actually still looking for the market to move lower in July. Okay, I'm looking for us to move lower in July. I'm thinking maybe is it possible that on Tuesday, again, remember guys, the market is closed on Monday. It's very possible on Tuesday you can have maybe like a gap up, and then that gap up then goes red, and then the market drifts lower in the end of the week. It's kind of what I'm thinking is maybe like you might have a little bit of strength left on Tuesday, and then maybe weakness Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as you're going to start to get more earnings are going to start coming out. And what I'm looking for from the earnings standpoint from these companies, guys, and this is why I think the markets have a little bit more room to the downside before they actually put in that bottom. I think as Q2 earnings come out, companies are going to reduce their guidance lower in the anticipation of the recession. And when companies reduce their guidance, analysts will finally lower their earnings estimates, and then that will take stock prices lower. Analysts still haven't lowered their earnings estimates, even though we're talking about a recession. They haven't lowered earnings estimates. Well, you've got a handful of companies already, like Micron, one of the semiconductor companies, was one of the most recent companies to do it. They lowered their guidance by like 25 to 31% of underneath analyst expectations, citing a slowdown in PC and smartphone demand from consumers. So I think you're going to see more of that as you come into earnings, as companies are going to be cautious. Companies are going to be preemptive. Companies are going to be proactive. They're going to lower their guidance. They're going to expect a big slowdown in revenue the second half of the year as you go into a possible recession. And that's going to then take stock prices lower. Okay, so I don't necessarily think that the bottom is in here just yet. Okay, but I do think that we have a little more room to the downside here in the month of July. So I still remain bearish. I've been bearish for the entire year of 2022. At the end of last year, I told everybody in True Trading Group, I also mentioned it on these live streams, that I was taking profit in my long-term portfolio in anticipation of this move this year. And we were spot on and we were dead right. Now, with where we are here, I've remained bearish all year. I've warned against buying the dip all year. I've warned against buying the dip. We've been bullish for very brief moments when we've expected bear market rallies, which we've kind of nailed also and have been on top of those bear market rallies. But I still remain bearish overall. I still think the markets move to the downside. And I think that July is the month that everything kind of stabilizes. I think you get the one more move lower, maybe within the next, I think the bottom actually gets put in the market within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Is kind of what I'm thinking. So I think you got plenty more time still to find some value and find opportunities in your long-term portfolio. But just know this, I've been bearish all year. And on June 17th, I started buying some stuff. I bought a little bit in May also when we were right here. I bought a little bit here. I bought more here. And then I'm looking for one more move lower where I'm then going to buy another big chunk. And then I think the markets bounce actually going into the end of the year. Okay, so again, I'm still bearish. Maybe Tuesday we start off the day with a little bit of strength, but then I think I'm looking for overall weakness in the month of July. Is it possible to grow a small account from 500 to 25,000? Yes, it is. It is definitely possible to grow an account from $500 to 25,000. It's not necessarily something that you're going to do overnight. It's something that will take you just a little bit of time to do and understand how to grow that small account. I've actually conducted several live training sessions with members on how to grow a $500 account into 25K. We've had a lot of members in True Trading Group that have actually done this successfully. It's all about risk management. It's all about understanding what things you should be trading and what things you should not be trading. That's a big part of it, guys. People with small accounts sometimes get themselves into situations that they shouldn't be in with a small account. The way that you grow a small account is not by YOLOing something. YOLO, you only live once. That's like just, a complete gamble. It's a super high risk trade. That's not how people grow an account from 500 to 25,000. You don't grow up by turning $500 into, 2,500 in one trade and then turn 2,500 into 5,000 and then 5,000 to 10, 10 to 20. That's not how people grow small accounts. You grow up by turning $500 into 600, 600 into 750, 750 into 1,000, 1,000 to 1,500 to 2,500 to 3,000 to 4,000, and you grow that account. Okay. You grow that account. There's things you should be trading. There's things you should not be trading. There's very specific rules that you should follow within your risk management. Okay. These are all things that I teach people in a lot of the training. Like I said, I've done like 3 live training sessions, each about 2 hours long We've recorded them. They're all available in the video library for you guys when you become members of True Training Group. But we've had a lot of members that have done this successfully. Yes, it absolutely is possible. Next question. What events are there in July that can impact the markets? Great question. I kind of just touched upon it a little bit here, folks. Earnings. You have a lot of stuff happening in the month of July. A lot. You have Q2 earnings, which is going to be absolutely crucial for the reasons that I just explained to you, just the previous questions about, lowering guidance, earnings estimates coming down from analysts, bringing stock prices down, because you have to price the recession in. In my opinion, there's still too many people out there that are bullish. Okay. The people that are still bullish, they have to turn bearish. And that is when the markets can bottom. When everybody gets on the same side of a trade, that is when the opposite will start to happen. Okay. That's when the move is finished, when everybody gets on the same side. That is when the move is finished. There's still too many people, in my opinion, that are bullish on this market. You need the earnings estimates to cut, the earnings guidance to come down, the analysts' estimates, earnings estimates to then come down, stock prices to come down a little bit further, and then the markets can bounce. So you got Q2 earnings. You also have your July numbers for June inflation. So you're going to get your June CPI and your June PPI numbers. What are those? CPI is the inflation measure that gauges how much the prices of the things that consumers buy has gone up, like energy, which is like gas prices, what it costs to heat and cool your home. So like that's natural gas and all that. Real estate prices, car prices, food prices, right? All of those factor into CPI. And then you have PPI, which stands for Producer Price Index, CPI Consumer Price Index, PPI Producer Price Index. Now the PPI number is not the rate of increase of the cost of the goods that we as consumers buy. That is the increase in cost of the materials that producers need to actually, and manufacturers to actually make the things that we buy, like this pen, right? Like the company that makes this pen, how much did, all the pieces that go into this pen, how much did those prices go up? Okay. So that's going to be your PPI number. That's all coming out in July. And we're going to find out if inflation has peaked. I believe inflation has peaked. I'll tell you guys this right now. I don't care. I put my neck out there. I'm not a Monday morning quarterback. I don't tell you how. I don't come on here and tell you how it was. I tell you how it's gonna be. And just like I did last year when I told you this market was going to crash. Go watch my live streams from November and December of last year. I told this market was going to crash this year. Okay, now I'm sitting there telling you that I believe that inflation has peaked. Commodity prices have gotten crushed in the month of June. Rising interest rates has already slowed down real estate demand, which has slowed down the increase in real estate prices. Auto sales and auto prices have already come down. Now you got oil has come down. Natural gas has come down. Wheat has come down. Nickel has come down. Copper has come down. Aluminum has come down. Lumber has come down. All of your major commodities have come down in the month of June. With commodity prices easing, I think that is enough of a deflationary pressure on your numbers where you're going to get a reading in June of maybe 8.3. Now, why I'm saying 8.3 is because you were 8.5 in April. You were 8.6 in May. I believe June is going to be 8.3 or 8.4, which could signify that inflation has peaked. Okay, and that's part of the reason why I think the market's going to bounce in July, because I think the markets are going to sell off in July 1st as analysts and companies revise their guidance, their earnings expectations. Markets go down, you price in the recession. Then you get your inflation data, which says inflation peaked. Then the markets can bounce. Price in the recession, then bounce when inflation has peaked. Then you also have a Fed meeting in July. Yes, this is crazy. July is going to be the busiest, single most important month of this entire year. Whether the markets recover into the end of the year or if the stock market crash continues further will be dictated by what happens in the month of July. If in July inflation has peaked, I think the markets are free to move higher into the end of the year. If I'm wrong about that, I don't think I'm going to be, but if I'm wrong about that and inflation did not peak and you get a June CPI number that's 8.7, higher than May's, then you have more downside. Then I will be wrong about my thoughts that the market's bottom in July and then bounce into the end of the year. I think we bottom in July. July is very volatile. August, the market stabilizes. September, October, the markets start moving higher. And we have a nice little, Santa Claus rally going into the end of the year once you get towards the holidays. That can take us back, I think the markets finish the year like 410, 420 on the SPY. Okay, that's where I think 2022, the year ends around 410, 420. That's kind of my end of year target for the S&P. Okay, so you have a lot going on. That July Fed meeting is going to be the 27th, I believe, is the Fed meeting. So you're going to get another rate hike, whether it's 50 basis points or 20 or 75 basis points. That's going to be dictated by what is the inflation numbers and the inflation data from June. If inflation has cooled significantly, you may see the Fed give you 50 basis points in July. If the Fed gives you 50 basis points in July because inflation peaked, I am confident that this market's going to move higher going towards the end of the year, because the easier the Fed has to be, the less chance of there being a deep recession. The more aggressive the Fed has to be, the higher the chance of a recession. So if you get inflation peaked and the Fed only gives you 50 basis points, the markets are free to move higher at the end of the year. All right. So there you have it, folks. They're kind of the most common questions that I see from traders, both within True Trading Group, also outside of True Trading Group. I get a lot of messages from people on Twitter, and a lot of people comment and message on these YouTube channels. Guys, remember, if you're not a subscriber of the channel, you got to sign up right now. Just click that little subscribe button, turn on your notifications, make sure you never miss these lives. We do them 6 nights a week. Okay, always giving you guys golden nuggets and free educational lessons and analysis that can help you make better decisions. And then also follow me on Twitter. It's at MikeEdward_TTG. That is at MikeEdward_TTG. So 5 of the most common questions that we have seen. Thank you for all of you that were typing up those questions. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Moving right along now, we're going to get into our next segment of this live stream. It is called If I Traded It. Okay, and then I'm going to be giving you 5 recession-proof stocks and also a free downloadable report with full analysis on all 5 of these stocks. Okay, full analysis on all of these stocks. All right, so, but first, folks, I want to tell you guys all about how you can join TTG. Okay, what you get and all about our 4th of July sale, which ends tomorrow night at midnight. Guys, listen up really carefully, real quick. If you're not a current member, or maybe this is your first time on this live stream, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, do me a favor and just type the letters TTG in chat right now. Don't be shy. I want to see who's on the live stream right now that's not a member. I want to see who we're working with here. So just go ahead and type the letters TTG if you are indeed not a member of True Trading Group. I know I've got a lot of my TTG faithful here. My TTG fam, I know you guys are rolling deep on a Sunday of Independence Day, 4th of July weekend. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Make sure you all come back to work on Tuesday with all 10 of your fingers. Okay? Make sure you all come back with all 10 of your fingers. Let's see. Who do we got? We got Brent Erskine. How are you? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Sharon Gibson. We got Richard Taylor, Richard Mason. We got Shannon Bevel, Elaine Gatlin, George, how are you? AJ, Leonardo, great, excellent guys. We've got a lot of new faces here that are on this live stream. I welcome each and every single one of you. We've got CD Gray. What's up, guys? Welcome. I'm glad to see so many new faces here. TK Nutt, I love it. Great, guys. Awesome. Awesome. Elizabeth Novak, welcome. All of you, welcome here. I'm glad to have you guys here. Listen, I've got 2 questions before we go any further, before I get into my next segments of what I want to cover. The first one, this question is for all of you that just typed TTG. Okay, so all of the non-members that are on this live stream. Well, I see Oscar, Ashakor, Larry, Carlos, Begabel, all of you, everyone that's typing TTG, this question's for you directly. I want to know, and don't be shy and don't be embarrassed. We're all family here. I want to know, how much money have you lost trading in the past 90 days or maybe 6 months? Tell me. Sound off in chat right now. Again, this question is only for non-TTG members. I want to know how much money you have lost in the last 90 days or maybe 6 months of trading. It does not need to be exact, just a ballpark number. Let's go. The markets have come down these first 6 months of the year. I want to know how much money that you guys have lost trading. Sound off in chat. Don't be shy. Just type it. Type it right in chat. Let's go. Give me a ballpark figure. It doesn't have to be exact. Like I said, don't be shy, folks. Everybody's lost money before throughout their journey. $14,000, $12,000, $3,000, $60,000, $100, $10,000, $6,000, $50,000, $3,000, $1,500, $1,000, $22,000, $1.67 million, $25,000, $2,800, $70,000, 50% of my entire portfolio, $1,000. Oh, sorry, that was a typo by Ashakor. That was $167,000, not $1.67 million. $7,500, over $2,000. Okay, $4,000 from CJ. Okay, guys, now listen. Thank you, all of you that just typed that. Seriously, thank you. I know that's not easy to do. But I'm telling you guys, in True Trading Group, we are a family. Everybody goes through their ups and downs, and not just myself and the moderators, but members as well are here for you guys and to help pick you up when you're down and also celebrate when you guys are having success. So thank you for being open about that. I know that was an easy thing to do. But now I've got a question for all of my members of True Trading Group. Now, this is for people that are members of TTG. Okay? Have you made money trading with True Trading Group in the past 90 days or 6 months? If so, and again, this can be a ballpark number, does not need to be exact. Okay, this is for TTG members. If you are a member now, how much money have you made trading with True Trading Group in the last 90 days or maybe 6 months? Sound off in chat right now. If you guys don't mind, don't be shy. Again, this is for members of True Trading Group. Go ahead and sound off in chat right now, my TTG fan. Like I said, folks, again, everybody that typed before that were not members, I really appreciate you guys. Eric Harper, $40,000. Jake, $500. Over $60,000 for Rick. Okay. I 7X'd my small account. $7K for $25,000 for Paul Parker. $240 for Double Trouble. $1,500 just last week for Scott Robinson. $4,000 for Whipsaw Jackson. $12,500 for Crude 20. Brandon is brand new. Lost 50% of his account before he joined. He's brand new, just joined, already gained 5% of his total account. Lil Coin, $4,000. Carolyn, $1,200. Bruce Sears, over $15K. Broken Motivator started with a $520 account, is now at $1,200. $3,500, my boy Firefighter Greg. Market Ninja's up $1,000 just last week. Adam J, $54,000. $4,800 for Hawkeye. Ashakor just got the membership last week. Okay, so Ashakor lost $167,000 prior. Just got the membership last week. Already made it $2,000. Kerbol, $11,000. David Egan, $6,000. Jeff, $6,000. Hernan, $3,000. $3,000 a month average for my boy Ken Horn. Julie D just started last week. I've almost doubled my account. I've made my membership fee back multiple times this year alone. Third Eye Brand is up 25% on their entire portfolio. Okay, you guys, I don't need to keep reading all of these comments, but you guys are seeing this right now inside of True Trading Group. These are members of TTG that are telling you guys how they've been doing. Now, how can this be if the markets have just gone down? The markets have gone down over 20% this year, but yet here you have members that are having more success than they've ever had in the stock market ever before. More success than they had in 2021 when everything was exploding to the moon. That's because they're educated on how to be able to take advantage of the opportunities that the market is presenting them. That's because they're receiving a professional level of education on how to identify these opportunities. That is because they're receiving guidance from myself and 8 other professional traders that do a lot of the heavy lifting for them to help them implement this knowledge and this education immediately so they can start taking advantage and benefiting from the opportunities that this market has given them. You have to understand, guys, that True Trading Group is the Netflix of trading communities. This means you pay one price, you get immediate access to every single course and about $5,000 worth of premium tools that includes any new tool, any new course that we add throughout the year. It's all for one price for the entire year. There's no upsells ever for courses and tools. At TTG, we've helped thousands and thousands of people just like you to find consistent financial success in every type of market condition. We place all the education tools and resources at your fingertips, all of which is available and accessible 24/7 around your schedule, no matter how much time you have, or if you're like most, how much time you don't have, right? True Trading Group was literally created and designed to work for you, no matter what your lifestyle is. And then in addition to myself, like I said, TTG has 8 other professional traders that each focuses on different kinds of trades and trading styles. For example, are you looking for fast moving volatile day trades with big upside potential? We got that. Looking for option trades that can give you triple digit gains? I'm talking 100, 200% and higher. We got that. Looking for crypto alerts and insight without all the BS rug pulls and all the crap coin pumps? We got that. Looking for early morning futures trading and late night futures trading and pre-market analysis and trade ideas that give you guys the best chance to make money on a daily basis? We've got that. Are you looking for trades that you don't have to watch every single second of every day? Then swing trading is for you. And yet we got that too. Wait. I don't think you realize what I just said. I don't need to ask. I know for a fact that all of you have been at work at your desk or on a job site and have thought, an extra couple hundred or couple thousand would really help me right now. Everyone listening, close your eyes and imagine this with me. Seriously, close your eyes and imagine this with me. You're at work. You get a swing trade alert from TTG on our free mobile app. Comes right to your cell phone. One of the TTG Pro traders just entered a swing trade. You decide to enter the trade and go about your day. Then a couple of days later, you get another alert on your phone. That same TTG Pro trader has just exited that trade. So you decide to exit as well. And boom, you just made an extra couple hundred or $1,000 within just a couple of days. Guaranteed? No. Nothing in life is guaranteed except death and taxes, both of which suck. But is it possible? It is realistic, absolutely, and happens all the time inside of True Trading Group. True Trading Group's annual membership normally costs $2,212 for the year, but right now, as part of our 4th of July sale, you can actually save 46% off the $2,212 and pay only $1,179 for the entire year. And the price you pay tonight is the price that you guys pay for life. Next year, when the price is more, it doesn't matter. If our membership pays $2,500 next year, it doesn't matter. You'll still pay the same reduced rate that you pay tonight of $1,179, and that's important, because 78% of our members renew their membership after their first year. 78% of our members are renewing their membership. Why do you think that is? Because they're still blowing up their accounts, they're still losing, they're not seeing any progress? I don't think so. 78% of our members are renewing their membership because they're becoming better traders, plain and simple. As part of our 4th of July sale, guys, we're actually also sweetening the deal for you. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. You'll see that the price says $22.12. You have to manually enter the coupon code TTG121 and then click apply code or hit enter and then press, and then the price will adjust to the $11.79. You'll notice that we're giving you a brand new Asus, HP, Acer, Dell, or Lenovo laptop, and you do not need to enter your address at checkout. Once you sign up, you'll be sent instructions in a welcome email on how to claim your laptop. And yes, we cover shipping and we ship anywhere in the world. The only bad news with the laptop is that we only have 15 of them left. So the next 15 people that sign up before tomorrow at midnight will get a free laptop with their membership. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that means that you're getting one. This is only for the next 15 people, and then the laptops are done. These are not going to last. They're totally free. We even cover the shipping costs. We ship anywhere in the world. You'll also get 2 small private study group sessions and access to my Head Start workshop that covers. This is a workshop live that I'm going to be hosting. We're going to talk about how to find your trader identity. What style of trading is going to be best for you? We're going to discover what strategies fit best with your lifestyle and your work schedule. You're going to learn how to identify your current trading mistakes and how to avoid them. You're also going to receive guidance on, like we talked about earlier, how to grow a small account. And then we're going to go over real world trading strategies for those of you that have very busy schedules and demanding full-time jobs. I'm going to discuss trading strategies that can fit and can work for you. And then last but not least, guys, we've got a double your money back guarantee. I am so confident in our ability as the fireworks go off behind me. I am so confident in our ability to help you become successful. I see the results that our members have. We've got that 78% renewal rate. I'm so confident in our ability to help you become successful. And that your results matter at True Trading Group. Your results, your P&L, whether you make money or not, matters at True Trading Group. That's why you're here. You're here because you want to learn how to make money in the stock market. So we base your results on that. So if you join True Trading Group and go through our courses or quizzes and attend one study group, that's all I'm asking for you to do. Utilize the platform you're subscribing to. If you do and never make the $11.79 back at least once during your membership, I'm not just going to give you your $11.79 back. No, I'm going to give you double it, $2,358. I'm sitting here today guaranteeing you a 100% return on your investment in the TTG platform if you fail to make $11.79 at least once after going through our courses, quizzes, and study group. That is how I stand behind this program. That is how I hold ourselves accountable to you. That is how we protect you. Chances are you're not going to need this double your money back guarantee because we've only had to refund 2.41% of our members since 2016. 2.41% of our members we have refunded since 2016. 78% of our members renew their membership after the first year. I would be a moron to offer this. Okay, I'd be a moron to offer you this deal if all of our members were just losing money. True Trading would go out of business and we would be sued. But I see the results that our members have. I see it. That's why I can offer this to you. No problem. I don't have a bead of sweat. I can do it with a smile on my face because I see the results. And results matter at True Trading Group. They matter. I'm going to make this crystal clear for all of you. You're going to pay $11.79 right now to join True Trading Group. And in 12 months, if you don't make back the $11.79 at least one time, I'm going to give you all your money back plus an additional $11.79. That's the deal. And the first 15 people are going to get a free laptop to go with it. But that offer is only good until tomorrow night at midnight. That's our 4th of July sale. You're also going to get the free entry into my Head Start workshop so we can make sure you get started on the right path. A lot of the mistakes that I see that members make and that I see traders make, they try implementing a strategy that will never work for them. For example, if you're a police officer, you're a fireman, you're a school teacher, you work on a construction site, it is physically impossible for you to be a scalper. Now, there's nothing wrong with scalpers. Scalping is a specific trading style where you buy and sell within seconds or minutes. Okay, you buy and sell within seconds or minutes. Now, there are very good scalpers that are out there. I'm not saying scalping is wrong or scalping is bad. I'm personally not a scalper, but that's okay. Okay, but you can't do that. You can't buy and sell within 90 seconds. If you're driving a police car, you're teaching a classroom full of 10-year-olds. You can't do that. We have to find a strategy that's going to work for you. That's what we're going to cover in my Head Start workshop. Because too many traders, when they start trading, they dig themselves a hole because they're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. They're trying to implement a strategy that will never work for them. Then you got to dig yourself out of that hole. Let's avoid the hole altogether. Let's figure out what style you should be focused on, and let's start from there. Let's move on now, guys, to our next workshop, our next segment. Remember, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Go there, use it right now. Folks, next segment of this live stream. If I traded it. If I traded, we're taking the 5 top stocks, the 5 most trending stocks right now on social media. And I'm going to break down the entire trade for you. I'm going to tell you exactly if I was going to trade these stocks this week. If I do trade them, if I am going to trade them, maybe I might. I'm going to tell you guys the exact game plan. All right? I'm going to give you guys literally the exact game plan. Okay? First stock that is up for our if I traded it segment, AMD. AMD. Now, let me just say this very clearly. AMD is one of my favorite stocks in the entire market in my long-term portfolio, okay? I love AMD. I love Lisa Su. She's one of the best CEOs, I think, out there. I will be a shareholder of AMD for many, many years. Now, full disclosure, I've owned AMD for many, many years. I have. I've owned it for many years. And I added a boatload, I added like a cruise ship load in 2020 at $45 when the stock crashed during COVID back here. Okay. When you had that COVID crash and it got to $45, I backed up the truck. Stock exploded. And at the end of last year, we took profit off in the long-term portfolio on AMD as well as other tech stocks that we owned. Now the stock is back significantly lower than where we sold it, right? Significantly lower than where we sold this stock at like $110 or $115. Now it's back to 73. Okay. Now let me show you guys a very, very important level. Okay. A very important level. I'll make it nice and thick so you guys can see. Okay. Now what you will notice is that you had a major, you still currently have, because we have not yet broken through this level, a major support level down around $73. Okay. This level held support for an entire year. This was support back at the end of 2020, and then it was support all during the first half of 2021 before the stock had its massive explosive run into the end of 2021, and then it sold off hard in 2022 as interest rates rise, which makes sense. As a growth stock, as a tech stock, rising interest rates is not good for a stock like AMD. Okay? Not good for a stock like AMD. The way that I look at this, AMD is selling off as hard as it is because now a recession looks more likely. Now, these semiconductor stocks are going to be cyclical and they're going to be really exposed to a slowdown in the economy, right? If people are going to be buying less computers, they're going to be buying less cars, they're going to be buying less gaming consoles, they're going to be buying less smartphones. Demand for semiconductor chips in general goes down. Now, Intel warned against a slowdown in PC demand. They warned against a slowdown in smartphone demand, and that is why AMD got crushed in the month of June. AMD was actually holding up very, very well compared to other areas of the market after the sell-off. But now that you see the slowdown in demand for those products, that's a slowdown in demand for AMD's chips. So AMD sells off aggressively from $110 all the way down to $73. I think you get a bounce off of 73. I think there's a tradable bounce there off of 73. Okay. I think you have a tradable bounce there off of 73. But then I think that this level gets broken. And I think AMD drops down underneath $70 and gets down to maybe 68 or 69. Okay, 68 or 69 is where I'm looking for AMD to get down to. Guys, before I continue with AMD, we got to welcome Sharon. Sharon's the newest member of the Teachy family. That means there's 14 laptops left, guys. That's it. Okay, there's 14 laptops left. The offer is good until tomorrow at midnight, but I don't think they're going to last until tomorrow at midnight. Everybody loves these free laptops. It's either a brand new Asus, Acer, HP, Dell, or Lenovo laptop. The next 14 people, you're going to get one. You have to manually enter the TTG121 coupon code, then press enter. There's no need to enter your address. After you subscribe, you'll get a welcome email with instructions on how to claim your free laptop. Okay? You'll get instructions on how to claim your free laptop. And then don't forget, you got that Head Start workshop, totally free. I'm going to host it. We're going to make sure that you know what trading strategy you should be focused on. Okay? This and the 46% off, all of this, guys, this is part of our July 4th sale. It is over tomorrow at midnight. If you have any issues signing up or if you have any questions, guys, don't hesitate. Send a text message to 786-505-4221. Again, that number's right there at the bottom of your screen, right down there. 786-505-4221. Don't hesitate. Adam is standing by. You're not going to talk to some random customer service rep on the other side of the world. You're going to talk to Adam, who's my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. You're going to talk directly to one of the founders and owners of this company to answer your questions and to help you get set up right away. You all saw the losses versus the gains of True Trading Group versus non-True Trading Group members. Aren't you guys tired of losing? Learn how to make money while the markets go down. That's what our members have learned this year, how to make money when the market goes down. We will show you how to do this. ttgoffer.com, coupon code TTG121. All right, folks, back to AMD. Now, I think AMD, because of the overall weakness in the market, like I'm sitting here telling you, I think the market's going to go lower in July. AMD is already sitting on this major support level. So I think AMD is going to crack this support level, unfortunately. I think you get a little bit of a bounce off this level. Watch for $80 to be resistance on AMD. Again, guys, $80. Watch for $80 to be resistance. I'm going to draw this line out for you right here. And you guys can see that this was previously a level of support. We broke underneath it. Now we're at our next support level. Now watch for a bounce. And then I think a bounce in AMD, any bounce in AMD up to this region is shortable. You look for another drop back down, break below 73, and then a take profit down underneath 70, call it 69 or 68. As the overall market moves lower in middle of July, as I anticipate it will, I think AMD briefly breaks and violates this support level. And then there, folks, right there is where I'm going to go in there. I'm going to snatch this stock up, and I'm going to add a huge chunk to my long-term portfolio, because for the long run, the 3-year, 5-year, 7-year plan, I love AMD. Okay, so there you have it right there. I would short the stock itself. You guys aren't going to short the stock if you don't have the capital to short the stock. I'd look for options, okay? And for options, I'd go after the July 29th expiration, maybe the July 22nd expiration if you want to be a little bit more aggressive. Maybe the $75 strike put option. If you get a bounce back to like 76, 77, that's why we look to take that trade on put options. And then I would take profit in front of 73. Don't forget, 73 is a major level of support. So you're going to want to take profit in front of 73. And then you look for a move to the downside. All right, guys. So there you have it. That is AMD. Next stock up on our list for if I traded it is going to be Snowflake. Snowflake, another stock that I love in my long-term portfolio. I actually just bought Snowflake for the very first time in my long-term portfolio on June 17th. Full disclosure, okay, we in True Trading Group added this to our long-term portfolio, okay, on June 17th, right there on this day. Okay, this is where, oops, I got to turn off my repeat. That's why. Sorry, guys. I keep adding boxes over boxes because I have the repeat feature on. Okay, let me make this a little bigger. So that's the day that we bought Snowflake in the long-term portfolio. Everybody, welcome AJ. AJ, welcome. Welcome to the family, brother. That means there's 13 laptops left. You guys just have to go to ttgoffer.com. You're going to enter TTG121 coupon code manually. That'll bring the price from $22.12, 46% off, all the way down to $11.79. You're going to get the free laptop, but there's only 13 left. You're going to get the access for free to the Head Start workshop hosted by me, where we're going to figure out what trading style and strategy is best for you and how you can grow a small account. You're going to get 2 small private study group sessions with one of our traders so that you guys can ask questions and really speed up your learning curve. And then don't forget, double your money back guarantee sitting out there for all of you. If you don't make the $11.79 back at least once after going through our courses, quizzes, and attending one of those study groups, I'm going to give you double your money back. Dead serious. $2,358. Right back at you. That's how confident that we are. If you guys need help or have questions, send a text to 786-505-4221. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, you know you're getting one. So that means that's how you know you're one of the 13. There's only 13 left. So as long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, you're good to go. Guys, that phone number is at the bottom of your screen. If you have questions, don't hesitate. Send a text message. Don't call that number. It's a text message only phone number. So just send a quick text to that number and we can help you guys out. You don't have to enter your address to get your laptop. After you sign up, you're going to welcome email. It's got instructions on how to get your free laptop. Okay? AJ, welcome to the family. Look forward to trading with you. Let's get back to Snowflake. Okay. I love Snowflake. I love this company. I love their management. I love their product. I love their tech. I think 5-7 years from now, I think this company is a juggernaut. I think this is a $500 stock in maybe 5 years from now. Stock's currently trading at 144. We own it from like 116, 117 when we bought this on June 17th. Okay. But I don't care what this stock does right now from the long-term perspective. Right? I don't care if the stock goes down to 100. I don't care if it goes down to 80 over the next couple of weeks or next month or so, because this is a long-term portfolio position that I'm scaling in and I'm trying to build a position in. And my first entry, which was about 25% of the capital that I want to put into Snowflake, went into Snowflake on June 17th. Okay. Now, what I think about Snowflake now is that you have major resistance around 160. Okay. Call it 162. This is a big level of resistance. It was previously an area of support. Okay. Back there in, this is March. Then we broke underneath it in May. And then you will notice that that level became resistance once again. Okay. So then you'll see that level became resistance. So it was previously support. We broke it. Then it became resistance. You got a little bit of a bounce off of here, but again, because I believe the overall markets are moving lower, if you get a bounce in Snowflake back up towards 160, I believe it is a short. And I believe that Snowflake can roll back over and drop back into the 120s, okay, possibly the 130s, and that can provide you with a beautiful short opportunity, okay? That can provide you a beautiful short opportunity on Snowflake. I would short the stock itself in front of 160. I would cover that position. I would take some of that profit off the table in front of 140. And then eventually I think the stock gets back to at least 130 because I think the overall market's going to go down. So you guys got to remember that everything that I'm saying right now, all of these stocks, again, I am still bearish. I think maybe we can start the week strong, but then as you get into the end of next week and you get into the week after that, I think weakness still overflows this market and the market's going to move lower. And therefore, I think a lot of these individual stocks are going to move lower. So I'm looking for short opportunities and I'm giving you guys game plans and levels that you can really focus on. Okay. So these are the levels that I'm looking at on Snowflake. And guys, listen, don't be frustrated if some of the things that I'm saying are over your head or if it sounds like a foreign language to you. I assure you guys, as a member of True Trading Group, and you go through the courses and you're with us in workshops and everything, you're going to learn this stuff like the back of your hand. I'm going to say this stuff to you. You're not even going to need me to draw on this chart because you're going to see this yourself. I can guarantee you guys that. Okay. So if you're looking for put options on this thing, guys, if you get a move up above 150, I'd look for July 22nd expiration put options. I'd go for maybe the 150 strike. Okay. These options are going to be a little bit more volatile than an AMD because Snowflake is a little bit more volatile. It's a little bit of a higher beta name. So this stock is really going to move around a lot. The options are going to move around a lot. They're going to have high implied volatility. If you don't know what that is, don't worry. You'll learn as a member of True Trading Group. But I would go with maybe the 150 strike, July 22nd puts, if the stock bounces up into the 150s. Okay. All right. So there you guys have that. So that's Snowflake. Next, to continue on, the if I traded it is going to be GameStop. And for this, we don't have to do if I traded it. I am trading it. I actually have a position in GameStop right now. Okay. Right now, I have a position in GameStop already. Okay. And it is short. I am short GameStop. There is massive resistance up here at the 150 level. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And also for good measure, look at this yellow line. What's this yellow line? My TTG fam, what is that yellow line? If you're a member of True Trading Group, what is that yellow line? Let's see how well the education is being absorbed by my TTG sniper trading robots. Fire away in chat, my TTG fam. What is that yellow line? Because we've talked about it in chat many, many times about this GameStop position, right? My TTG fam, they all know the trade that I'm in because I've been in it for about a week and a half now. Okay. Yes. Look at my TTG fam. 200 day, 200 day, 200 day, 200 day, 200 day, 200 day. Look at them all. Yes. See what I mean, guys? If you don't know what you're looking at right now, trust me, you're going to learn. You see all the members that are typing away what that is, right, on the chat. So they all know this already. Now, I entered GameStop. Let me delete some of this just to clean it up. I entered GameStop short right there at $140.20. That's when I shorted GameStop. Okay. Now, at the time that I entered that trade, I told members that if they want to follow me, because what I do inside of chat, guys, is when I trade a large cap or if I short a stock, I will always give you an option contract to follow my trade if you want. So when I shorted GameStop at $140.20, I told my THG fam, guys, I'm getting short 140.20. Right there's my order. I'm getting short. If you want to short GameStop with me, but you don't have necessarily the capital to short GameStop, and you want to go with an option contract, I told members that you guys can look for the July 8th expiration $138 strike contract. I believe that option was around $11 at the time that I entered that trade short. That option went all the way up to like $18, $19 a contract, almost 100% gain. Okay, I think you're talking about like a 65 to 70% gain on that option. Okay, but what I've done throughout this trade is I shorted it at 140. I covered some. I added back around 130. We dropped down to like 120. I covered more of that position. And then now on Friday, I just added back more. Okay, so I added back to my GameStop short. So I've been trading this for the last week and a half. And this is a swing trade, guys. This is one of those trades we talked about. If you're at work, you get an alert on your phone, Mike just shorted GameStop. I could go with the July 8th expiration. Well, don't go July 8th now. This was a week and a half ago. But you could have got the July 8th expiration, 138 strike put. You could have bought it at $11.50. You get another alert. I'm taking profit. You log in. It's at $18 a contract. You log in. You take profit. You go back about your workday. Okay, this is one of those trades. I've been in this thing for about a week and a half. Now, I've already taken a lot of profit off on this position, but I'm still short, and I added back to it on Friday. Now, the reason why I added back to it is because I actually believe, okay, I think GameStop is going to break this level. Now, this is a major level of support for GameStop. You guys can see this, right? There's one. There's two. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this level on GameStop, right? You guys see that? Previously support. Let me refresh my screen so everybody can see. All right, you guys see this? See that little support? We broke it, got above it, support, 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 support. Okay, resistance, resistance, resistance. GameStop is in a channel. This is a very clear defined channel, which is why I got short at the top end of the channel. So that's why I got short at the top end of the channel. We rode this down. Now, look at this bounce. This bounce does not look anything like this bounce or this bounce. You'll notice that the last time that we got down to these levels, you see how aggressively the stock bounced off of this area. George0924 says, is there somewhere we can see his win rate and trades? Yes, George. And it's not just me, George. It's the 8 other moderators that are traders inside True Trading Group. We have a trade history tab on our website that literally uploads directly from our brokerage accounts and our trading statements right into this trader history tab that has every single execution listed. Every entry, every exit, it is all right there for you to see for yourself. Every single entry, every exit, full trading history. Okay, wins, losses, break evens, every single trade that, not just me, all of our mods, George, every single trade that we make is right there in that trader history section. It's right on our website. Okay, it's right on our website. Okay, so like I said, George, it's not just me, brother. There's 8 other professional traders that are in chat besides myself. Every single one of our trader histories is right there. Okay. Yep, George, no problem, man. Appreciate the question. Thanks for being here. Hope you're enjoying some of this information. So let's get back to GameStop, guys. So here's what I want you to notice, right? Look at the last 2 times that GameStop got down to this support level at 115. You see how strong we bounced off of it? Look how strong we bounced off of it. Now look. Where's the strong bounce? There isn't one, right? There isn't one. So again, if I think the markets are going to be weak still in the month of July, I think GameStop breaks this level. And I think GameStop does something like this. I think you are going to see GameStop put in a candle that looks something like this. This is what I believe you are going to see from GameStop. Okay? Maybe you can mix in one little green candle in there. Okay, so there you have it. This is what I think you're going to see out of GameStop. And the lack of a bounce, right? This is a lesson on support. This is a lesson on support levels. Strong support levels, okay, stocks tend to bounce off of them very quickly because there's a lot of buying at that level, right? That's what a support level is. So when the buying is aggressive, when the buying at a support level is aggressive, a stock will get off of that level very quickly. That's what happened the last 2 times we got down to this level, right? You can see we get down to this level, bang. We get down to this level, bang, real quick. Now we get down to this level and bloop. Where's the bang? It's just a bloop. That's why that's a signal to me. The buying at this level is running out. It's getting tired. And eventually I think the selling pressure is going to break this level. And I think GameStop is going to just drift its way back down towards 105. 107. And that is going to be my final target on this trade. So I am already short, full disclosure. I'm already short. I have been short since June 24th at $140.20. Go back and watch my live streams. I told you guys about it when we entered the trade. Okay, so that's what I think about GameStop. I'm short. I'm still short. I'm going to remain short. I think we're going to break that level within the next week or so. Okay. Next, all right, next one that we are going to talk about is going to be Tesla. Okay, Tesla. Now, the interesting thing about Tesla, okay, I'll tell you the interesting thing about Tesla. Tesla has right now a beautiful bear flag on the daily chart. Okay, a beautiful bear flag on the daily chart. Now, here is your bear flag, right? There's your move lower, and then there's your bear flag. Now, bear flags are typically what? They're typically bearish patterns, right? Typically, the stock will then break below. Typically, they break below this level, and then the stock will continue to the downside. That's typically how bear flags work themselves through. But that is not actually what I think is going to happen with Tesla. Okay? That is not what I think is going to happen with Tesla. I'll tell you what I think happens with Tesla. Guys, you must enter the coupon code. I see there's a couple of people that are asking about the discount. Okay. If you guys want the 46% off, okay, you want access to the free Head Start workshop, you want the free laptop, you want the 2 private study groups, you want the double your money back guarantee, you've got to enter the coupon code TTG121 and click apply code. Okay. You have to actually enter the code yourself. All right. So back to Tesla. All right. So it's in a bear flag. All right. It's in a bear flag. Now, I don't necessarily believe that Tesla is going to roll all the way over and drop itself all the way down to, like 450, which is a major support level. Okay, there's one major support level that you got to watch on Tesla, and that's 550. But I do not think Tesla is going to get down to 550. Where am I getting 550 from? Very easy, very strong double bottom right there from early in 2021. Okay, very strong double bottom. I do not think Tesla is going to get all the way down to there. What I believe is going to happen is that Tesla is going to come down here as the overall market makes a move to the downside. I think Tesla's going to come down here. It's going to break. And then pause, and then be unable to break out, unable to break out of this, or unable to get back inside of this little wedge. It's going to then look like it's going to break like this, and then it's going to come right back up inside of that wedge. I think you're going to get a failed bear flag break to the downside on Tesla. I would watch for Tesla to break underneath this double bottom that you see here at 625. Okay, I look for you to break underneath this level briefly and then recover it. And when you recover it, that is when your sentiment must shift to long. Okay, so right now it's still bearish down to around 600, and then retake this level, retake it. That's when we then look to become bullish. Okay, that's when we then look to become bullish. So again, break down out of it, failed break to the downside, recover, and then you look to become bullish, and then we look for Tesla to actually make a move higher. So I'm actually, okay, if you look short term, like the next 1 week or 2 weeks, I'm bearish. Okay, but then after that, I'm bullish on Tesla. And I think Tesla does something that looks similar to this. Okay, folks, there's just 13 laptops left. These will not last till tomorrow night, I assure you. And the price does not get cheaper when we run out of them. Okay, the laptops are just an extra thing. Once we run out of laptops, that $1179 price does not get cheaper. That $1179 stays the same. Get your value now, guys. It's a free laptop. It's totally free. You just got to go to ttgoffer.com, be one of the next 13 people to enter that coupon code TTG121. All right. So that is Tesla. That's our fourth. And now here comes our last and final stock. Our last and final stock of the if I traded it, and it is none other than the king itself, Apple. All right. None other than the king itself, Apple. Now, with Apple, okay, all right, with Apple, okay, I do not believe that Apple is going to get beneath this level, okay, in the near term. The only way Apple breaks beneath this level, in my opinion, is if they revise their guidance significantly lower on July 28th, which is their earnings. I think Apple is going to stay up here a little bit more. Okay. I think it's going to stay up here a little bit more. It's going to be very, very choppy inside this range. I do think Apple can break back down into the low 130s, but I really don't think Apple is going to go that much further below this June low. I don't think we're going to go that much further below that unless they have a bad earnings on July 28th, which I don't necessarily think that they're going to. Okay. Yes, they might revise their guidance down. Okay. But you're already going to have, by the time Apple reports, you're going to have so many other companies that reported first that are going to revise guidance much lower. So the expectation for Apple is going to be a large guide down. And I think they're going to guide down, but by not all that much. And it actually turns into a net positive for Apple. And that's kind of what I think is going to happen there with Apple. Okay, so once Apple gets down to like 130, maybe it pierces 130, 128 or so. But once you get down there, I think you've got to start looking at 130 strike call options, and I would just take an expiration into August, and I would look for that 130 strike call, 132 strike call, and I would look for Apple to then go back into the 140s by August and September. All right. And that, folks, is Apple. And then one last bonus one, guys. I'll throw in a bonus one because a lot of people are asking me about it, and it is the penny stock. That is ENDP. I'll give you guys ENDP. One last little bonus round here for ENDP. Honestly, I'm not crazy about ENDP. I don't usually trade stocks that are this cheap. It's 50 cents. I don't usually trade 50-cent stocks. But you got a big resistance level around 60 cents on ENDP. If it gets over 60 cents, you've got a straight 11% move right up to 67 cents. If you get over 60, it should go right to 67. Once you get to 67, the stock has some trouble. I don't know if it's going to be able to get over 67. I would take the bulk of your position off the table there at 67 and then hold on to a piece in case it gets through 67. It's got a shot to go up to the high 70s, give you another, 10 to 15% move there and get it up towards 77 cents, 78 cents. I think that would be possible, but it's not something that I am most likely going to trade. That's why I'll call this segment if I trade it, because most likely I won't be trading ENDP, but a lot of the other stocks that we just listed, I will. Okay. So I would say over 60 cents, you got a straight shot to 67, take the bulk of your position off the table there, hold on to a piece, move stop losses to 59 cents, see if you break through 67, because then you can make a move to 77, 78, final profit off the table. That would be a beautiful trade for many people. All right. Okay, guys, I gotta take a sip of water. Okay, guys, now we're going to move on to our last and final segment of this, and that is top stocks to buy in a recession. Okay, top stocks to buy in a recession. Now, many of these stocks I actually already bought on June 17th. Okay, now I told you guys on this YouTube channel on June 17th, just go watch my YouTube channel just go watch the live stream from the 17th. I announced that I had bought a list of about 20 different stocks. Majority of those stocks were recession-proof stocks, and a couple others were some higher growth names. So a lot of the stocks I'm going to cover with you guys here on this list are stocks that I've already recently purchased on June 17th. Okay, so keep that in mind as I go through this. But this is, as the fear of a recession continues to grow, more and more news outlets talk about it. More and more people are talking about it. More and more people seem to be scared of it. And I'm here to tell you guys that you don't have to be scared. I've been calling for a recession since earlier this year. I said I think we go into a recession. I don't think it's going to be a deep recession. I think it's going to be a mild one. And it's going to be one that I think is necessary to help bring inflation down and help to hit the reset button after all the crazy, ridiculous COVID stimulus that was pumped into economies all over the world. Okay. So I think it's important that we actually have to, hit that reset button. So I'm going to go into a couple of stocks that I believe are going to be fantastic buys. And these stocks will do better the worse the recession is. But I only plan on holding these stocks for probably about a year. The ones that I bought on June 17th, I probably will hold them for about a year because, again, I don't think that this recession is going to be very big and very deep and very long lasting. But first, before I get into this list of stocks, I want to tell you guys about our trial first, okay? Because we've got a trial, okay, membership. It is totally free. It's 7 days. There's no credit card required. You just have to go to ttgthree.com. Again, that is ttgthree.com to get that 7-day free trial. Don't wait until Tuesday. Holidays and weekends do not count against your 7 days. Your 7 days are full 7 trading days. Everyone that signs up either to the full membership or to the trial membership tonight will get for free my report on the top 5 recession stocks. Okay. You'll get a free report, multi-page report as I break down each and every single one of these stocks. Okay. So you sign up for that trial, no credit card required, just name and email. So you guys, if you'll get it too, if you sign up for the full membership. So the people that have signed up for the membership so far, you'll also get this report. But for just becoming a trial member, you will also get this free report on top stocks to buy for a recession. All right. So let's get into the last and final segment. Okay, the last and final segment of tonight's live stream, and that is top stocks to buy for a recession. Okay, first stock that we are going to talk about. Okay, you know what? Before I get into individual stocks, right? Let me give you a quick little like kind of breakdown and synopsis of what happens in a recession. All stocks don't go down in a recession. Okay, some stocks actually do very well in a recession. You have to understand what happens in a recession. In a recession, consumers change their spending habits. Consumers stop buying things that they want and they start only buying things that they need. What does that mean? Well, whether you have a recession or not, you still got to eat. You still got to wash your hair. You still got to wash your body. You still need Tylenol when you have a headache. You still got to take Benadryl and Zyrtec if you have allergies, right? You still need Neosporin if you get a cut on your finger like I have, right? You still need all of these things. You still need toilet paper, right? Those are called consumer staples. Consumer staples is the segment of the market that is companies that produce goods and services that consumers need, not necessarily that they want. What are some examples of things that people want? A new car, a fancy vacation, a piece of jewelry, an expensive piece of clothing, remodel their kitchen. Those are things that people want to do, not things that they need to do. That's called consumer discretionary. Consumer discretionary are the things, the goods and services that people want but don't necessarily need. That area of the market actually will struggle during a recession as consumers pull back their spending habits and spend only on things that they need. That is why the number one sector pick that I have for a recession is consumer staples. And I'm going to start you off with a list of stocks that I love, some of which I've already bought. Let's break it down and go to my first stock that we're going to break down, which is actually my biggest gainer so far of the consumer staple stocks, and that is General Mills. I bought General Mills on June 17th, just same day that I bought Snowflake. Okay, June 17th, right there. And again, go back and watch my live stream from June 17th. I told you guys about this. June 17th, right there is where I added a lot of stocks in my portfolio that are recession proof. General Mills is one of them. General Mills, guys, is a prime consumer staple stock. This company manufactures like snacks, cereal, like yogurt, baking mixes, like convenient, like ready to heat up meals, pet food, right? That's all the products that General Mills makes. General Mills has also just exploded after earnings and has broken out to an all-time high. This is a new all-time high on General Mills. Now, watch for pullbacks on General Mills into the low 70s, $73, beautiful area, previous all-time high. Watch for that to be a level of support for a decent entry, for a move up into the 80s on General Mills. Now, don't expect 50% gains in these stocks. That's not the type of stocks that they are. These are stocks that will actually do well in a recession. And not to mention, General Mills also gives you a nice, fat, solid, free 2.85% dividend on top of that position that you're entering. So Stock goes up 10%. It's really like it went up 12.85. Okay, so that's General Mills. Again, though, guys, we bought this all the way down at 66.50. It's already at 76. So I would look for a pullback towards 73, maybe 72 to see if then you can get some and then look at that thing to move up in days. Again, these are stocks that will do well if we go into a recession. And it's no surprise that the chances of a recession have increased. And look at what the share price of General Mills has done. The ticker symbol is GIS. That is GIS. Gary India Samuel. That's GIS. All right. So that's the first. Next. Okay. The next stock on my list of stocks that will do well in a recession is PepsiCo. PepsiCo, ticker symbol PEP. That is PEP. A nice, solid, fat, free 2.72% dividend. I like that. Also, another consumer staple company, guys. This manufactures and sells a variety of snacks, carbonated and non-carbonated beverages, and different foods all over the world. Remember, even if in a recession, you still got to eat, you still got to drink. Okay? And when I say drink, we're not talking $50 bottles of wine in a recession. People don't drink $50 bottles of wine in a recession. But they will drink a Coke, or in this case, a Pepsi, right? Or a vast variety of all of the other. Pepsi-Cola owns so many different brands. It's not just Pepsi. I actually hate Pepsi, like actual Pepsi-Cola. I hate Pepsi. It's disgusting, in my opinion. I hate it. Like, if you ask me, I hate all soda in general. Like, I don't drink soda, right? But if you ask me, Mike, Pepsi or Coke, it's Coke all day long. I don't like Pepsi. But it's not just about that. They own a lot of other brands. A lot. Okay? And this stock also just recently broke out. Okay? This stock just recently, just refresh my screen, make sure everyone can see this nice and clearly. Just broke out to all-time highs in 2021. You had a double top resistance level. Okay, double top resistance level. Actually, triple top resistance level. We broke above it in 2021. And then look at this. Bang, support. Okay, now you can see the stock is just consolidating above that level. Nice little move higher. I think that if we go into the recession, you will see Pepsi-Cola do something like this. And with a 2.72% dividend on top of it, I like it. You want to be a buyer, in my opinion, in Pepsi-Cola, anywhere close to 155. Anything close to 155, I think good entries for Pepsi-Cola. Again, guys, these are stocks that if we go into a recession, these stocks should, in my opinion, do better than other areas of the market. All right. And I've got 3 more stocks to go. Okay. 3 more stocks to go. One of which is a consumer staple. 2 of which will be in another segment of this market that tends to do better in a recession. I'll explain to you what that is in just a moment. But first, let's round off my final consumer staple stock. And this, folks, is kind of a boring one, but in a recession, boring stocks are good stocks. Colgate, ticker symbol CL, that is Colgate. Okay, another consumer staple, but this is more of a household and consumer products company. They don't make necessarily food and drinks like General Mills and Pepsi-Cola, but they're in like the oral, personal care, home care. They also make pet nutrition products. They sell like hand soap, shampoos, deodorants, toothpaste, right? But the other reason why I like Colgate is because they also have a really good pet segment of their business. Now, as a dog owner, I don't care what the hell's going on. You know, people love their pets. Okay, so people will not stop spending money on their pets, and they're obviously not going to stop spending money on their own personal hygiene. So that's why I round off the consumer staples with a Colgate Palmolive. That's ticker symbol CL. A nice, decent little dividend, 2.29% to go on top of it. And Palmolive, similar to the other consumer staples, has recently broken out to a new all-time high. This was 2020 when Colgate broke out to its all-time high. And that previous level that was resistance all back here in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. That is multi-year resistance. Multi-year resistance that we broke above. And now, like an absolute brick wall, that level has become support. Look at that. Multi-year resistance, support, 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 support. And now you have a beautiful consolidation, a multi-year consolidation taking place. And then if you go into the recession, I expect Colgate Palmolive to break up and out of this consolidation and make a move to new all-time highs. Right? That is Colgate Palmolive. That is ticker symbol CL. All right. Now that finishes up the consumer staple segment of this session. Next, what other areas of the market do well in a recession? It's not just consumer staples, because when you go into recession, people still, yes, they still got to buy food, they got to eat, they got to drink, they need, they still got to, buy shampoo and toothpaste and dog food, right? They still have to do that. But you know what else they need to do? They still need to take their medications. They still need medical treatment. And that is why healthcare is the second segment that I think people need to own if this economy goes into a recession. Consumer staples and healthcare. And first up on my healthcare list is a company that I love. It's in my long-term portfolio. It's been there for a while. I also recently added to this company on June 17th. And that, my friends, is Pfizer. Ticker symbol PFE. Ticker symbol PFE. That is Pfizer. Now, the thing about Pfizer that you guys have to understand is that Pfizer is expected. First of all, Pfizer is a pharmaceutical juggernaut. Okay? Pharmaceutical juggernaut. They're expected to generate record-breaking revenue. Okay? Record-breaking revenue in 2022, mostly because of their COVID vaccines. But a lot of people have this wrong. Some people are like, no, I'm not bullish on Pfizer because, eventually, they're not going to make as much money as they did from their vaccines. And you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that fact. But you're wrong, in my opinion, your analysis on that fact. The money that Pfizer generated from their COVID vaccines drastically improved the financial condition and financial situation that this company is in. They've made an absolutely absurd amount of money on their COVID vaccines. This has allowed the company to invest $10.5 billion with a B back into research and development of other products that they have in their portfolio. Okay? This company has begun the registration process for 10 new products and currently have 27 undergoing not phase 1, not phase 2, but phase 3 clinical trials. 27 products are in a phase 3 clinical trial. Okay? 27 in a phase 3 clinical trial. That's why I love Pfizer. Not to mention a nice, sexy 3% dividend yield. And this stock recently broke over your previous all-time high that was put in place in 2000. Yes, 2000. Then we had resistance there. And now, look at this. We broke above that level. And now it's support. Now it's support. Look at this resistance. We broke above it. That's it. Now you have this beautiful consolidation happening. Nice downtrend resistance line. Folks, I think Pfizer does this. Okay? I think Pfizer is not done yet. I think the stock goes well up into the high 60s. And with a 3% dividend on top of that, that stock goes up 20%. It's really like it went up 23. I'll take that any day. That is why I like Pfizer. PFE. Okay. And last, but certainly not least, the final stock on my list of stocks that I think will do better in a recession. This is another stock that I bought on June 17th. And that, my friends, is Johnson & Johnson, J&J, baby. J&J, the monster itself. Why do I like J&J? Well, aside from the sexy 2.5% dividend that they pay, this is one of the largest healthcare companies in the world. But Johnson & Johnson is all about diversity. Now, what did I just tell you? What two sectors do I think are going to do well in a recession? Healthcare and what else? Consumer staples. Well, guess what? Johnson & Johnson gives you both. Johnson & Johnson has three different areas of business: pharmaceuticals, medical devices, and consumer products. This gives you exposure to healthcare and consumer staples at the same time, because not only are they a pharmaceutical company and a medical device company, but guess what else they also own? Band-Aid, Tylenol, Motrin, Listerine, Neosporin, Zyrtec, Benadryl, Aveeno. These are all brands in the Johnson & Johnson portfolio. All things that people need to buy, whether or not, if we go into a recession, those are still things that they need to buy. Now, similar to some of your other companies that I've showed you, Johnson & Johnson, previous all-time highs right there in 2020, previous all-time high. We broke above it at the end of 2020, and then guess what happened? Bang, 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 support. So previous all-time high, now acting as a level of support. Stock has already started its climb higher. I think you've got to look for entries on Johnson & Johnson, 165, 170, but eventually I think this slow, methodical, choppy stair-step higher, because that's what this stock has done. Let's be honest. This is not a momentum stock. This is a slow stair-step higher. As a matter of fact, this actually looks like stairs, doesn't it? Look at this chart. It actually looks like stairs. I think that continues, and the stock goes up to 200. And on top of that, give me 2.5% on my money. I like it. I think it goes higher. And if we go into a recession, that rounds off 5 stocks that I think are going to do well in a recession. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget, guys, if you sign up for our free trial, you get a full downloadable report where I break down detailed analysis on if we go into a recession and how these stocks I think are going to perform. You guys just have to go to ttgthree.com. No credit card required. Sign up for our 7-day free trial. All right. Now, folks, with that being said, okay, that kind of rounds out and finishes out the segments of this live stream. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. I hope you guys really got some value out of it. What I'd like to do here now is I'd like to actually show you what you get as a member of True Trading. I want to show you what you actually get as a member of the TTG fam. Okay. So again, this concludes the educational part of the live stream. We went over a lot of information here today. I answered a bunch of questions. I went over, 5 different trending stocks. I told you guys how I would trade them. I gave you guys 5 stocks to buy if we go into a recession. There's a lot of information to absorb, a lot of education, a lot of free golden nuggets here tonight. But I'm done with the educational stuff. So if you are not interested in a TTG membership at all, now is the time for you to sign off this live stream. However, if you want to grab our 4th of July sale before it's over tomorrow at midnight, which gets you a 46% discount on your membership, it brings the price all the way down from $22.12 to just $11.79. You get a free laptop if you're one of the next 13 people to join. You get 2 free private study group sessions with a pro trader, and you get a double your money back guarantee. That's available till tomorrow at midnight, but the laptops only for the next 13 people. Okay, so grab that value. It's a free laptop. You don't have to enter your address when you sign up. You'll get a welcome email that has instructions on how to claim that laptop. So let me roll in. Let me show you guys what you actually get when you become a member of True Trading Group, because you get access to everything that we have. Okay, you're not just there's no upsells. There's for tools and for courses. Okay, everything is included. When you guys join, you're going to get access to our chat room, which obviously you get our chat room, right? The mods and I are there every day, sharing our screen, calling out our trades, giving you real-time analysis and commentary. We're there from pre-market till after hours, okay? From pre-market all the way through till after hours, and you can use our mobile app. Remember, our mobile app let you guys actually get real-time push notifications whenever a mod enters or exits a trade. Okay, that's how so many members are able to benefit from this while working full-time jobs, by using that mobile app. All right, you're also going to get access to the 2 small private study groups. I told you about that. That's where you can get some individual attention so you can speed up your learning curve. But then now you get the tools. We've spent years developing relationships with companies that offer products that successful traders use that help them make better decisions. These tools would cost you about $5,000 a year if you paid for them on your own. Don't do that. We've negotiated deals with them to have their products on our platform at no additional cost. So, example, Benzinga's Pro Newsfeed. This is a live up-to-the-second news alert service directly inside of our chat. The speed of which you get news matters. Okay? Speed of which you get news matters. This will cost you about $1,400 a year if you go to Benzinga on your own. It's included with your membership when you pay $11.79. You also get TradingView's premium charting software, one of the most commonly used charting softwares. This will cost you a few $100 if you go to TradingView on your own. It's free with your membership. We have a trade ideas scanner that streams on our platform all day long to make sure you are always focused on the best stocks. Cost you a few $100 a year. Don't do that. It's free with your membership. We have a simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, but with the real-time data. This will cost you just under $1,000 a year. Don't do that. It's free with your membership when you pay $11.79. This is also the same simulator that's used at many universities across the country in their own curriculums. You also get our own proprietary scanner that will let you create custom scans. It's similar to FinViz Elite and even lets you scan for crypto. You also get dark pool data and unusual options activity, information and data that professional traders use to make better decisions. It's now at the fingertips of TTG fam. You get a trading journal that tracks all of your trading and gives you statistics. You can see what you're doing wrong. You even get a social sentiment scanner that scours through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tells you what ticker symbols are being mentioned most. This way, you can stay ahead of the crowd. Unlimited analyst ratings. Any stock you're interested in, you get a downloadable report that'll tell you how many buy, sell, and hold ratings a stock has from the analyst community. That can really be useful when you're trying to make your investing decisions. You also get a watch list every day. The mods and I publish a watch list that covers all the stocks that we're looking at. It also gives you a game plan and how we plan on trading them. And then you've got our courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got it. Hey, Joe, if you don't mind, Joe, why don't you post the link right now of our syllabus if you can. Guys, we're going to post a link to our syllabus in chat. If you want to see what you actually will learn in our courses, just click on the link that we're going to post in chat and you'll see the entire syllabus that you'll get with the TTG curriculum. So you'll see. And again, there's no upsells for these courses. There's no like VIP courses that cost more money when you join. Every single course is included free when you guys join the TTG membership. And then there's also a video library on top of these courses. The video library, guys, will cover, different workshops and webinars that we've conducted, like how to grow a small account, how to trade, work a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, just to name a few. And you can attend all these workshops live when you guys become a full-time member. Guys, it's time you invested in something real. And I'm sitting here telling you that if you invest $11.79 into Trading Group right now, if you do not make the $11.79 back one time after going through our courses, quizzes, and attending a study group, I'll give you double your money back. That's a 100% guaranteed return on your investment if you fail to make the $11.79 at least once. That's because I see the results that my members are having. Not everybody's killing it, okay? I'm not telling you that, you're gonna kill it just by joining to Trading Group, but we leave no trader behind in TTG. And that's why we host Red to Green workshops. Red to Green workshops are specifically designed for members of TTG that are still having a hard time. They can send us questions and topics they're struggling with, and then the moderators and I will host 2-hour-long workshops every month covering those topics specifically to help those members that are still struggling. It's time you invested in something real. Like I said, I can't guarantee you success. I can't guarantee you're going to kill it just because you joined TTG, but I can guarantee you a real chance at learning and developing the skills that are needed to do so. And I can guarantee you that if you don't make the $11.79, I'll give you $2,358 back. That's double what you guys are paying for your membership. Elizabeth, welcome to the THG family. That means there's now 12 laptops left, guys. I'm telling you now, you've got to jump on this. It's a brand new free laptop just for joining the TTG family, guys. It's yours. They're not going to last. It's only good till midnight tomorrow. Okay, that's part of our 4th of July sale. Okay? And guys, I guarantee you that the day you join True Trading Group, that's the day our relationship begins. That's the day you join a community of over 9,500 members that genuinely give a damn whether you succeed or fail. The choice is yours. Keep going about this alone. Keep struggling. Keep not knowing when this market crash is going to be over. Keep just watching your 401k balance decrease when you could have been making money this year. You saw me earlier on this live stream ask how many people that are not members, how much money have you lost this year? You saw. I said, how many people that are members of True Trading Group, how much have you made this year? You saw the answers. It's time for you guys to take advantage of this offer right now. Get the value that I'm offering you here today. Just go to ttgoffer.com. You've got to manually enter the TTG121 coupon code. And then as long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, there's 12 left. That's how you know you're getting one. So if you see a laptop, you know that you're good. If you have any questions about this membership, or you're having a difficult time signing up, or you can't figure out the coupon code, whatever it is, don't hesitate. Send a text message to 786-505-4221. That number is at the bottom of your screen. Just send a text message. Don't call it. It's a text-only phone number. Send a text that number right now. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on a Sunday evening in the middle of a holiday weekend. I commend every single one of you. In case you can't tell, I'm passionate as all hell about helping you guys become successful and realize your dreams. But pat yourself on the back. I commend you for spending time not drinking, not, just hanging out outside or shooting off fireworks. No, you're here right now on this live stream. Hell, maybe you're doing that while you're watching this live stream, even better, right? But you're on this live stream because you know that the fireworks and the beer and the hot dogs and the hamburgers, that's not going to make you money. That's not going to help you realize financial goals that you never thought were possible. That's going to keep you in the exact same hamster wheel that you've been in for your entire life. Mikey, I commend you, brother, for taking the next step. Mikey, welcome to the family. That means there's 11 left. There's 11 laptops left now. That's it, 11. They're going to be gone by midnight tomorrow or the next 11 people. I don't think they're going to last until midnight because everybody loves free stuff. So if you guys want a free laptop with your membership, use it to trade with. If you don't need it, give it to your kid for school. Don't need that? Sell it on eBay for all I care. It's free. Do whatever you want with it. It's totally free. There's only 11 of them left, though. So go to ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Thank you for joining me, folks. I look forward to joining all of our new members. I look forward to seeing you guys all. Remember, the price you pay tonight's the price you pay for life. So it's $11.79 today. Doesn't matter next year if the price is $2,500. You'll only pay $11.79 to renew your membership next year. Why is that important? 78% of our members renew their membership. That's why that's important, okay? Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. You're the best. Subscribe to our channel. Smash the like button if you found this live stream helpful, if you got value from it, if you think it was helpful, if you feel more prepared for this crazy market that we are in. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss out on these lives. I'll see you all in chat Tuesday. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Be safe. Keep all of your fingers. I'll see you guys all in chat. All right? Guys, we will be uploading a short video tomorrow, and then we'll see you guys on Tuesday.